All right, welcome to a virtual open house. My name is Zebulon Miller. I am eighth grade U.S. history teacher here at the Riverside campus. We're going to take a look at the course syllabus here at for U.S. history. And once again, best way to get a hold of me, zebulon.miller at riversideschools.net. Very available on the email. Check it, obviously, multiple times daily, probably 10 plus times a day. When we talk about eighth grade history, this course takes students from 1607 Jamestown through Civil War conflict between the North and the South, and post-slavery and Reconstruction era in the United States of America. Grading scales: 100 to a 90 is an A, B 89 to 80, C 79 to a 70, D 69 to a 60, and anything below a 60 is an F. 75% of assignments, the way that it is weighted, is tests, quizzes. We may have projects in there to be determined. Obviously, it depends how the year goes. Supplies that the students will need: a folder, notebook, pen, pencil, paper, and the Chromebook, which is provided. To look at what we're covering this year, starts with Chapter 2. We went with a little Columbian exchange, Europeans coming to America, and colonization into the English colonies, the 13 English colonies. Our focus is English colonialization of North America and its U.S. history. As the colonies develop into Chapter 4, students will not be given a book. Books will be posted on the Google Classroom. So just to give you an idea, we'll come back to this. You can see that Chapter 4, 5, it's beginning American identity, 13 colonies, road to revolution, Revolutionary War, the American Revolution, Confederation to Constitution, the U.S. Constitution. We talk about citizenship. We talk about the Bill of Rights. Obviously, the Declaration of Independence is during the Revolutionary War. Talk about that as well. Launching a new republic, the United States of America. Growing pains, the Jefferson era. Talk about national growth, westward expansion, Age of Jackson, Manifest Destiny, spreading from coast to coast, new spirit of change, the nation starting to break apart, division between North and South, into the Civil War, onto Reconstruction. So that's just basically the highlights of the course. This is in the course syllabus in the Google Classroom, which I will go to next. So once again, contact me, Zebulon.Miller at riversideschools.net. That is how you get a hold of me. And the students should be checking. I'm a broken record with this. They should be checking email and the Google Classroom every day. If there's one thing we should know, it is to expect the unexpected. If the last year of our lives have not taught us this, then I don't know what we've learned from the last 6 months of 2020. Expect the unexpected. Assignments and the assignment stream is right here on the Google Classroom. This is looking at block 1. This is the Google Classroom, but every classroom looks the same as I try and post all 5 of my U.S. history courses on the, you can check a box and post all of the classrooms, everything on there. And we try and update this weekly. And it's all the assignments in looking at it and all the materials that students need. Chapter 3 reading example. If you look, this is the PDFs of our textbook, and everything that I cannot give out in a textbook, students now have at their fingertips here on the Google Classroom. And the PDF files of everything that we need to do. Jamestown example. This is kind of the kickoff of the class from testable material. Jamestown founded in 1607. There's Pocahontas. And we talk about things and how they apply to modern life today, colonization, representative government. Talk about the Powhatan Indians, House of Burgesses formed, the obviously first forms of government, and we get into, just to take you back to it, we get into other sections of the reading as well. And students are able to look at all of this that they need to, and all sections eventually of the book will be posted. So all the resources your child needs, even if they can't get the book this year, they'll still have an opportunity to do what they need to do and have everything they need. Quizzes will be posted on here. They can even sign out for the hall pass here on the classroom. Quizzes, everything's on the Google Classroom, and they need to be checking it daily. So I'd like them to take notes, but I can also provide them with copies of the notes. As you can see here, they're PowerPoints, Google Slides, Mac activities, WebQuest, all different types of interactive notebooks, and everything that they will basically need for this class. Pre-assessment, which they all took, and that's how I measured their growth. So interesting class here. The 8th grade history class, one of my favorites to teach. I have 5 sections of it, and always dealing with students is 8th graders is always a good time. So just real quick about me, I got 2 young kids myself. My wife is also a teacher. We have a 4 and a 2-year-old. The 2-year-old's about to be 3 here next month. So we like to hike, do all types of stuff, go all over the country, have fun. We live in Auburn Township, and we like to do all types of different things. The quarantine definitely provided for a lot of opportunity to hang out with my kids and do all types of stuff. This is Allegheny National Forest. The little guy didn't make it. He made it 5 miles on the hike. This guy did the full 7, and you can see that's why his face is what it is. So we have a lot of fun. Have a lot of fun in class. Try not to give any homework. We try and keep everything in class. And, the biggest thing is to help kids to be prepared, for unexpected things. I really preach every day. You got to check your email. You got to be prepared for class. You got to check the Google Classroom and be ready. If we're going to go to virtual learning, I want my students to be prepared for virtual learning. Hopefully we stay in person. I'm super excited about being here. I know a lot of the kids are. So that's where I kind of want to stay with it, obviously. But 2020 hasn't taught you one thing. It's expected, unexpected, and be prepared. So try and do that. I try and teach your kids that. Run back to the slides again. We have fun. I think it's Tinkers Creek, I want to say that is, in Bedford Reservation. So really cool. If you have questions, once again, anything you need to get a hold of me, email, just a copy of the syllabus, Zebulon.miller@riversideschools.net. If you got any questions, shoot me an email, or we can even set up a meeting if we have to, but most everything's virtual at this point. So have a great year. Hope you're enjoying things and hearing good things about class here. And we talk about some current issues as well. So obviously the presidential election's coming up, and we'll keep your students posted on what's going on there as well. Thank you.